Now that we've actually looked at how we can estimate camera paths, let's talk about how we can go to figuring out how to stabilize this camera path. So again, I'm just showing you these paths as before. What we're interested in now is approximately find a path that's as stable as possible. Here we refer back to some of the simple cinematography principles. That is, what are the best properties of a stable path of a camera? Well, if I had a tripod and this was my degree of freedom of the path itself, what I'd basically assume is that green line here would keep the camera stable, right? There would be no changes in the degrees of freedom in X and Y here. So that would be my path. So I need to find a smooth path like this. Then the second one would basically be I'm putting it on some sort of a railing and moving it around. So that would be a dolly or a pan. This, in this case of differential, would be a linear segment. So again, we have the red path is the original one. We now added constraints to it and found a path that has the yellows and the greens. And then basically we need to start dealing with the ease in and outs, which would be this and this. And here it would be this here. So these ease in and outs with respect to all of this kind of start giving me a set of different constraints and different path smoothing functions on the red line itself. And that's what we want to do in figuring out how we want to smooth the path. So what we basically do is look at these different types of models and use that as a constraint on the path itself. And again, we do this with various types of smoothing algorithms. Again, I refer you to the paper that allows us to do this much more efficiently. So now let's look at what this means. Basically, what we're interested in is finding a crop window within a frame, which is, for example, this. And what that basically means, if there's a path, this whole window itself basically is the envelope in this path right here, right? So for example, I just made this small, and this is the whole region that I can actually cover within it. And as long as I keep myself within this region, I would be actually able to find the best possible crop window that traverses through this range. Let's look at that again. So here basically this size kind of defines the window, the envelope in this thing.